this Latina is going viral. That's because her Mexican boyfriend cheated on her.
Hey yo, welcome back to Bunny Talks. My name is Princess Bunny Go. And for those that are new on this channel, I'm wondering why is the channel's name Bunny Talks? Well, that is because my son name is Bunny Go, and I just did the abbreviation to Bunny, and I like to talk, so here I am. So in today's video, we're talking about this woman that is trending, a Mexican woman, a young lady who is trending because of what she did. And I'm sure you guys saw the intro briefly, right? So this woman, I find it hilarious, but I think it was quite brave of her. Yes, I think so. So this woman who was in a relationship with this guy brought this guy all the way from Mexico down to the United States, and they were together. And then she decided to go into his phone one day, and then what would she find? A cheating scumbag. I can't stand men who cheat on their partners, because I would never know what you want. Now this woman has even gone far and beyond to bring you into a country and risk it all, even though you are an undocumented immigrant. But she was ready to risk it all. And then what you thought to do was cheat on her. Well, this was what this lady did to him. I'm going to let you watch what she did to him, and I will be back because I like a good payback.
This girl has gone viral because she brought her undocumented boyfriend back to Mexico because he was cheating on her. Here's your update. What had happened was he was cheating on her. They went on vacation. She wanted to retrieve some of the pictures from the vacation, so she went inside his cell phone. All hell breaks loose when she sees pictures of the other girl in his cell phone. She went into the bathroom and she's crying, right? She is heartbroken, but at the same time, it's like the crazy Latina comes out of her, and she's like, I gotta get revenge. I can't let him do this to me. He was off the next day. They lived 2 hours away from San Antonio, Texas. So she tells him, listen, why don't we go to Six Flags tomorrow since it's your day off? In her mind, she's thinking, well, we're 2 hours away from San Antonio, and we're 2 hours away from Laredo, Texas. But she's thinking, we can't stop anywhere to go to the bathroom or to buy snacks, because then he's going to figure things out. So she tells him, let's go buy some snacks, and don't worry about driving. You know, it's 2 hours, it's late, you're probably tired from working. On the way there, she's thinking to herself, man, what am I doing? Should I be doing this? Like, I kind of feel bad. And then immediately after that, she reminds herself, no, this MF cheated on me in the worst way possible. I paid a lot of money to bring him here, and I'm going to bring his ass back to Mexico. When she gets to Mexico, Customs stops her. The officer pulls her over, and now they're on the Mexico side. Officially, they're no longer in U.S. soil. So that's when she comes clean and tells him, look, you're going to cheat on me. That's fine, but you're going to have to start from zero. Let me tell you something. Coyotes, they charge thousands for you to bring someone from anywhere. This girl saved her pennies to bring this boy from Mexico. I have heard of stories of getting fired on your day off, but you get dumped on your day off and you get brought back to Mexico on your day off. You literally wake up the next day in a completely different country, a country you don't want to be in. She says that according to her, she found out that he did in fact come back to the U.S.
You guys, you saw it right there. She carried his sorry ass and dropped him off in Mexico. Smart lady, if you ask me, because why am I keeping your cheating ass with me in the United States when I was the one who brought you in, and you decided you can't keep it in your pants? Why exactly? So people have come outside to react to this video, giving diverse opinion concerning this, and I will want to hear your opinion as well concerning this. Please feel free to leave your thoughts to me in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up It is free, cost you nothing. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because I promise you banging conversations that are going to be engaging. Sure. So please go ahead and let me know your thoughts while we go into those videos right now, and I'll see you guys right at the end.
This Latina is going viral. That's because her Mexican boyfriend cheated on her. She brought him from Mexico. He was undocumented here in the US. They lived in San Antonio, Texas. She tells him, we're going to go on a road trip. We're going to go to Six Flags. So she tells him, it's all right, I'm going to drive. He falls asleep. She crosses the border to Mexico. When he wakes up, they're in Mexico. She crosses back to the US and she leaves him behind, stuck in Mexico, because he cannot re-enter. So once he finds himself in Mexico and he realizes what she had done, he's like, what are you doing? And she's like, look, you want to cheat on me? That's fine. But you're going to start from zero, because I brought you to the US. You can let her bring you back. When I saw this story, I was like, Latinas are on a next level. I thought I was a bad bee because I left my ex on his 40th birthday. Yeah. But this girl brought her undocumented boyfriend back to Mexico and dropped his ass and left him there. And by the way, she took out a $50 bill and said, here, good luck to you. But see, I've heard stories. Men who bring women and then the woman ends up cheating. And in this case, she brought him from Mexico and he ends up cheating on her. Unless you're married, don't bring anybody, honestly. Because to bring someone from another country to the US, first of all, it's not cheap. Second of all, you're breaking the law. You yourself can end up in a lot of legal troubles. If you understand Spanish, I'm going to tag her story so you can go listen to it. It's quite a story. On a final note, she said to him, you can cheat on me all you want, but you're not going to use me.
I need to find the girl who got cheated on and drove her boyfriend to Mexico and left him there because he's undocumented. Girl, because we need to be besties, because that is insane. She said, I brought you to the US. You can cheat on me, that's fine, but you're going to start from zero. So she literally tells them they're going to go to Six Flags. And I think she lives in San Antonio, or says that we're going to San Antonio. I'm not too sure. But she ends up driving while he falls asleep and crosses the border. And then when he wakes up, she's like, bye. You can cheat on me, but you're going to start from zero. Basically, like, me vas a engañar, pero yo no voy a ser tu pendeja. Like, oh, girl, where are you at? I don't know. I can't find the TikTok that she posted, but I'm looking for it. But girl, yes, this is just chef's kiss.
Yo, there's this video on here where the girl boyfriend is undocumented in the US, right? And she find out say him a cheat on her. So she decided that she's going to still play clueless and them going to go on vacation. She drove that motherfucker across to the Mexico border. Yeah, she did. And the thing about it is, this motherfucker fell asleep. Like me tell you, man have the audacity. The man sleep on a draw bungie. The man wake up in the border check line. And you know what this girl did? She drove him over there. She left his ass and she bounced. Figure your way back to the US, motherfucker. And the thing about it is, when the girl says she do it, a lot of people are like, oh my god, I can't believe that you're messing with somebody's immigration status. I can't believe that you would be so cruel. I mean, I understand that he cheated on you, but you could have done something else, like leave. This is why, people kill their partners. It is the same thing. It is akin. Baby, you cheating on me, that is attempted murder. Yup. You cheating on me is attempted murder, especially if you give me careless one, because you're going out of the relationship. You're sleeping with every Dick, Tom, Harry, Jane, and Jill, and I don't know if you're protecting yourself, because a lot of men, they don't give a shit about their health. So why do they think you think they're gonna give a shit about your health? So anything him catch out a road, you can catch it. But oh my god, how sure are you that he's gonna catch anything? I am not. But I am going to operate as though you put my life in a jeopardy. I stand. Me agree with her. You like swim? Swim back to the US. You like cheat? Cheat your way back to the US. That has nothing to do with me anymore. Like when I saw that story, it tickled me so much. I was like, yes, girl, yes, I stand. And normally I'm in business with white people business, you know. But girl, I stand. Amen. Amen.
She thought of leaving him, but then she thought, well, if I leave him, he's just going to go run to her. Then she thought of kicking him out to go back to Mexico. And then she thought, he's never going to go back to Mexico. And that's where the idea came to bring him back to Mexico. What's interesting about her is that it never crossed her mind to forgive him. Because a lot of women would think, well, what if I give him another shot? You know, what if we talk it over? Maybe he won't do it again. There's an old Spanish saying my mom used to say, perro que come huevo, ni que le quemen el hocico. Once a cheater, always a cheater. This girl got hurt, but she turned that hurt into an empowerment. He came back from Mexico. She found out that he came back. All I know is that to cross the border from Mexico, it is a brutal journey. Every sweat drop, every step he made to make it back to the US, he thought of her and how bad he had screwed up things for her. Love is not something you can fake. If he faked loving her just to make it to the US, you can fake any other emotion. Are you mad? No, I'm not mad. It's all good. But love, you can't fake love. You either love someone or you don't. And he probably didn't love her. This is not just infidelity. This is next level betrayal.
Say something. Say. Right now. Now. Say something. Say.
So Latin TikTok have some drama. There's this girl who found out her boyfriend is cheating and he's undocumented, well was, and she's filing for him. So he's in the US and she found out he's cheating. They live in San Antonio, Texas. So she tells him that she holds everything down. She doesn't give him any clue as to that she found out anything. So she tells him that they're going to Six Flags and they're going to leave the night that he got home from work. So she's like, listen, let's go. We're going to make the most of the day. So we're there in the morning to be at the park the entire day. She says everything in Spanish, right? So I'm going to tag her. But her first video was basically just showing the highway and a car driving on the highway with her dash cam view and saying, when you're going to drop off your cheating boyfriend in Mexico and he doesn't know. That's what she did. She lived 2 hours away. She was sleeping the whole time. She told him, I'll drive, don't worry about it. She drives across the border, drops him off in Mexico. And when he wakes up, she basically tell him, good luck. You can cheat on me if you want, but you're not going to use me. You can use this on your face though, but you're not going to use me. Just like gives him $50 and just leaves. There's no way for him to come back into the US because he doesn't have any papers to re-enter. So basically he's stuck. But she thought out the whole thing. I think it's so devious, but I like it. I like it a lot. So that is just one instance. It's not always important to show your hand or to talk too much. Just do what you're doing. Move in silence like a ninja and get the job done. I like it a lot. She my new bestie. I'm going to tag her below. That's my kind of energy.
Brought her undocumented boyfriend back to Mexico and dropped his...
As an immigration lawyer, I'm used to messy cases. But if you're in the United States undocumented and you're relying on someone to give you legal status, maybe try not to cheat on them. Actually, don't cheat on them. Now, if you're an immigrant who is with a US citizen or green card holder, you're relying on them for legal status and they cheat on you, that with some other stuff might make you eligible for VAWA, but that's not the point of this video. I have a lot of questions as an immigration lawyer. Like, I want to know how he ended up undocumented. Did he come here undocumented from the beginning, or did he come here with a visa that maybe expired? That's gonna matter because he's now in Mexico. Here's why. If you spend over 6 months or over a year in the United States undocumented and then you leave, you're not going to be able to come back for 3 or 10 years without a waiver. And those waivers right now are taking about 3.5 years to get. But if you previously came to the United States undocumented and then you spent over a year in the United States, leave and try to come back, you're not going to be able to do so for 10 years because of the perm bar, and there is no waiver for that. So I hope your boy has a really good immigration lawyer, and I hope that the cheating was worth it. Do you agree with what the girlfriend did? What would you do? Let me know in the comments.
Did y'all see that Mexican girl that took her undocumented baby father into Mexico in the name of a surprise trip? He didn't know where they were going. And then she let him off out there, gave him $50 and told him to tell the woman that he was cheating on her with to bring him into America the way she did. Yeah, that's a real story. And you want to know what else happened in that story? She might face 10 years for doing that because she put the video online and it went viral. Imagine that. She did ICE and the federal government and the taxpayer a favor, and she might do 10 years for it. You can't make this up, bro. Only in America and only amongst Latinos.
If you ever thought about cheating on a Latina, all I'm gonna say is just don't mess with us. So this girl is trending on TikTok because she ended up sending her undocumented boyfriend back to Mexico. She realized that he was cheating on her because she pretty much explains that they had went on vacation. She needed to transfer over some pictures to his phone, and when she went through his phone, she saw some notifications from Snapchat. If you know anything about Snapchat, once you open up a message in Snapchat, it deletes unless you save the messages. So when she looked at all the saved messages, she realized that he was like talking to another female. So she took the name from the Snapchat, went through his phone, and like confirmed that he was in fact cheating on her. So she was pissed, of course, and she wanted revenge. She didn't want to blow up the spot and like tell him like, oh, you know, I'm gonna take you back to Mexico or go back to Mexico, because she actually helped him get to the US. Key point is that they live in Texas. They live about 2 hours away from San Antonio, which is where Six Flags is, and they also live 2 hours away from where the Mexican border is. She obviously wasn't going to tell him like, oh, I'm taking you back to Mexico, but what she ended up doing was telling him that they were going to spend the day in Six Flags to pack a bag, take what he needed, because she wanted to have fun and enjoy the day in Six Flags, which is in San Antonio, which is about 2 hours away from their house. Then she goes on to explain that she was like nervous, thinking to myself, oh my God, like what if he has to use the bathroom? What if he's hungry? And then he notices that like we're not heading towards San Antonio, we're heading towards the Mexican border. So what she did was she made him use the bathroom prior to going on the road, and then told him that she was gonna drive, and like I guess this was like his rest day, so she was like, you can sleep and you can rest and I'll drive the whole way. So homie doesn't wake up until they're at the Mexican border, and he realizes like, I'm back in Mexico. So she ended up telling him like, if you want to cheat on me, you can cheat on me, but you're gonna have to have this girl come bring you back to the US, because you're not gonna cheat on me, and like she said, you're not gonna use me. Let me tell you, the nicest thing that she did was bring him back to his hometown and give him $50 and tell him to be blessed, pretty much. So again, if you ever think about cheating on a Latina, just don't do it, especially if you're undocumented.
And to that girl who drove her cheating ex-man, back to that border, baby, that's the greatest get back of all. That is the greatest get back of all. So check this. Old girl found out her ex-man was cheating. She said, I helped him do a lot. I helped him, get from the border to over here. He's illegal. I helped him. She says, oh, okay, you're cheating. Ow. Well, if I kick him out, all he gonna do is move in with the next fight. So she did the unthinkable. She drives that cheating man back to Mexico. She said, we're going on a road trip, baby, a road trip. Wow! It's a road trip. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Child, she had this thing full thought out. She made sure he had potty breaks, snacks, so he would never expect the laugh. Well, that man woke up and was in Mexico. She handed him $50 and say, do with that what you will. Huh?
That girl would drive our boyfriend through the border and if him over there, come to the front. You buddy bop, come to the front, cause me want buy you a drink, good girl. Me want buy you a drink, like, ooh, hear about the story with the girl who drove her boyfriend through the Mexican border and left him over there. I don't know if she kick him out of the car or what, but she left him over there. And guess what? The spicy part of the story, the boy didn't want no documents. So, the reason why she do it is, he cheated on her. The boy cheat on the girl. So the girl's watching now. Put on your clothes, we had our 6 flag. Watch up asleep in a car, booms, would drive through the Mexican border. And go let out the boy over the border without no documents and drove back through over to America. Like, girl, come to the front. Me need to buy you a drink. I saw not in the man them now. Like, Jamaicans, my fellow Jamaican nine, please don't get caught in a trap there, cause that is a very hot one. Can you imagine no documents? Eh? You leave from America and wake up in a Mexico. Humble Pete.
So I was just watching this TikTok story time about a woman who found out her boyfriend was cheating on her and he was in the country illegally, so she put him in the car, he fell asleep, she drove him right on across the border into Mexico without documentation and left him there. I don't know. Should I be impressed or horrified? But it got me thinking, I'm just not a villain. I've never been in my villain era. I never will be. It's just not in me. But believe you me, if I wanted to, I could ruin some lives today. Expeditiously. But I would never. It's just not who I am. I don't know. Untapped potential. Maybe, I don't know. Better be thanking their lucky stars. It was good. I seasoned this well. You see all the seasoning on that chicken? I'm a rare breed.
You guys saw the thing where the girl drove her undocumented boyfriend across the Mexico border? He cheated on her and she told him that they were going to Six Flags. I think they live in San Antonio. And he fell asleep and she drove him right across the Mexico border and left him there. Like, that is something else you have to worry about. My Jamaican men and women, please, me I beg you know, be careful. Yes, him cheat, but Jesus. As a woman, I understand. As an immigrant, that are wickedness. Mighty God. Can you imagine you drop asleep in the US and wake up all the way in Mexico? Never to return unless you gotta jump the border, come back? Cha-cha God. You guys saw the thing where the girl drove her undocumented boyfriend across the Mexico border? He cheated on her and she told him that they were going to Six Flags. I think they live in San Antonio. You guys saw the thing where the girl drove her undocumented boyfriend across the Mexico?
Imagine you and your girlfriend are driving to somewhere and you fall asleep. By the time you woke up, you are in the US. When you woke up at Mexico border. How will you feel? This girl, she drove her boyfriend who cheated because he cheated on her. She drove her from the US to the Mexico border. Payback is a bitch. Stay in one place. Stop jumping around. This Gen Z generation, this Gen Z, I don't understand. They know how to deal with people. We always say that they don't have sense. They have sense, so they get sense.
Right, you guys saw it. I am sure some of you are livid, like you're like, no way he did that, you know, he cheated on her, you know. I mean, it's a good thing that she picked up herself, cried, because yes, sometimes it's okay for you to cry when the person who you love, who you care about the most in the world, hurts you. It's okay to cry about it. So she cried her eyes out and decided that this scumbag is not worth it. I'm going to drop his ass right back in Mexico. So she did that. And as we speak right now, well, you guys know, you know the story, you heard it all. What do you think about all of this? I think she did a very brave thing. I think she's wise. She thought it through and she executed the plan, telling him we're going somewhere, but she took him somewhere else. And good thing the guy slept all through. He slept so hard, deadbeats. Guy, if you ask me, because he deserved everything she did to him. He deserved him. Let me say it in my Nigeria intonation. Yeah, my Nigerian pidgin, in deserve him. Wait, what did she do? I know some of you are going to say, Bunny go, you're all. I know some of you are going to say princess or Bunny, you're acting like the mean girl. Yes, I will. Two or cheating scumbag. I will do that over and over again because I can't bring you into the States and then you're tipping it everywhere, cheating on me, and then I'll keep you. I'm probably feeding you, helping you house, trying to find ways for you to get documented in the country. And the only thing you deemed it fit is to hurt me in this manner. Get it behind me, Satan. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you watched up to this point, that means you are the Ogbonge. I'm going to call you some of you guys Ogbonge, and that's a Nigerian slang for saying like you are amazing. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. It promises to be banging as always. Bye for now.